Hey, Holly,
Hey, Dave.
what's how's it working out for you today on the What Difference Does It Make podcast?
That's very good. It is working out uh, peachy
Are,
keen
are you working
today.
overtime?
I'm working for a living.
All right, wonderful. Okay, the reason we bring this up, Labor Day. There's a lot of songs about laboring and all that work entails. So we decided to make a podcast episode centered around working and this and such.
Celebrating Labor Day, such as it is, because Labor Day is supposed to honor workers.
Yeah,
That was the origin of Labor Day.
very good. Can you tell me what was your hardest laboring job? Were you not necessarily sweated, but just kind of at, where you were literally like it was just a grunt, just grunt work.
Okay. Would you believe me if I told you that I have loved every one of my jobs, including my very first job at Orange Julius, where, yes, I labored behind the counter and it was
That
a
is
little steamy.
food is labor. That's intensive.
But there's so much that there's so much else aside from the work, the friends you make, and just the experience of it all that I don't know if I should be embarrassed to say or happy or proud to say that I have actually found happiness in all the jobs that I've had, which it's not like there have been so many, but even, babysitting, there's just something about all of them, even if it's simply the making of money.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite job? Do you have a favorite job and the job that you felt the worst about laboring
Yeah.
through?
First of all, knowing you, your answer does not surprise me in the least. Like I feel like you bring joy to everything that you do. So that's not surprising
Aww.
that you love wherever you are. That's you love it. So
Well, that is very kind of you to say, and allow me to say this is actually my favorite job.
all right, very nice. I love it too. It's fun. We sit, we talk. I sit in this hot garage and I sweat. I actually okay, so I guess I am grew like it's a grind. I'm sweating here. I'm wearing. I'm going to be changing shirts after this episode, but you know,
So this is the hardest labor you've ever done.
it is not. Actually, I think now that I think my dad put me to work when he he, uh, he and my friend Paul Stone. Shout out to Paul Stone.
Hi, Paul.
We had to uh, resand the deck, and we we had a yeah we had this a deck in the backyard, and it just needed to be re, is it what's the
Like sanding or resurfacing?
yeah, it had to be, well, both. It had to be sanded, resurfaced for what do you do to wood? It was treated, and we put what's the stuff you put on it?
Like finish, some kind of finish?
Yes, we had to put some wood finish on it. That was tough. It was worth it. We got paid $100 each for like a week's worth of labor.
That sounds very laborious, but didn't you find the pleasure, maybe not when you were doing the actual work, but when you saw the finished product? Doesn't that bring you joy?
Yes, it does. Especially with all my little chores I do in the house. If I'm able to fix it eventually, you take a little. Of course, you take ownership
Pride.
of it. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
hey, I did that. But yeah, I remember Paul and I. We enjoyed our like. I remember listening to Kiss FM, and every time the Eddie Van Halen song, or the Eddie Van Halen solo in "Beat It" came on. That's when we took a break and just played some air guitar. I do
See?
remember that specifically.
Okay, see, that was joy, even though that might have been your worst, your hardest, your most labor intensive job.
There were others, but yeah, that's the one that where there was a little bit of joy in the hard work, and it was all worth it. I don't know what we did with our $100 that we got, but you know,
Think if you would have saved it, how much it would be worth today.
at least $100.
$101.
It could buy me a tank of gas. So yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, barely these days.